Good morning. Today we're going to do a video on a Harley Sportster. This is a 2013 model. There is no power going to the starter. With that, there's probably 3 or 4 things you could do to test. We'll make sure the leads are tight to the battery. Then we'll test the battery. We'll test the ignition fuse and take a look at the fuses. And then we'll go to the starter relay. And if all that shows positive, then it's the starter solenoid or the starter itself. All right, let's remove the seat. That's one Phillips head. Now we want to remove the cover. Pull out. Let it drop right like that. Let's make sure our leads are tight. Be careful with the positive. You see we have a few things hooked up. Unhook that. Our test port. Alright, with a 3/8 ratchet, loosen this bolt. Alright, I like to just keep it right in the cover. Now this is the clamp. Just pick this up, move it, that in the cover. And what we want to do is check the ground. Slide it out a little bit. About 10 millimeter. Okay. Now what we want to do is test the battery. With our ohm meter on 20, I got 13. That's beautiful. That's a perfect battery. So we know we have a good battery. So let's just slide that back. Okay. The next thing to test, to take a look at, would be the fuses. Now, we know the battery's good. We know our connections are good. Now, let's move everything out of the way. This is our fuse box. So now what we want to check is for ignition. What this bike was doing is you'd hit the start button and you'd get nothing. Just like now. Nothing. It clicks. You might not be able to hear that. It clicks. Okay. I can hear the pumps working, but it's clicking. We know we got a good battery. So now let's check the fuses. Take a close look at this. You'll see at the bottom. And that comes out. Ignition is 15. Like I said, we get nothing. So I don't think this is it. I do believe it's the relay. We can see that fuse is good. But what we want to do is clean them up. This bike is clean now, but it was stored beachside. There's our fuse. This is the ignition. I got a little wire brush. Clean it up and put it back in. We could check. You hear the pump. Hit run. Shut it off. Now our next on the list would be the starter relay. Now we look at this, and this says starter relay. I bought a new relay from Harley Davidson because I had a strong belief when I tested this earlier, this was not functioning. So clean them up, make them nice. Take that one, put it over there. Make these connections nice. You can see a little. Can't hurt by cleaning them. Now you got two relays. If you take notice, they are the same. So let's put this one back the way it was. So what we're gonna do, put the first one back, push it in nice. Second one. I took notice that this numbers was facing the back. So I cleaned it up. This is a brand new one. Okay. Now I put that in there. I checked all my fuses, and I would recommend that you check all your fuses. Now, let's see what we got. Turn the key. I hear the pump. Run switch in neutral. Let's just double check. If you go through the process, you can figure these things out. We tested the battery. We made sure the leads were tight. We went through the fuses. We checked the relay. Just buy a brand new relay. Or you could even switch them, but then the bad one will be on your fuel pump, and then you could kind of troubleshoot it. That's one way. Now, if that all does not work, then you're to your starter solenoid. And with that, that's another video. You can rebuild your starter solenoid. And it don't cost much. There's two connections and a plunger. Same principle, power hits it, sends the plunger in, activates your starter. Engages the starter, starts the bike. It is starting really nice. This bike did not start that nice. I'm gonna try it one more time. Lights on, run. She's starting beautiful. This bike always had a lag on the start. As long as you keep your battery right, your connection right, fuses, solenoid, everything can be figured out. Like I said, the only thing would be left would be that starter. And that can be tested out with just jumping it with positive. All right, I hope this helps somebody. All right, we got our bracket. This is all nice. Clip it in. All right, I always like to just hand start things. All right, tighten her up. Nice, get everything in there. We got this. This is our 30 amp fuse. Don't forget about this. Now, if this goes bad, the bike is completely dead. And it happens. Not normally, but 30 amp fuse, that's the whole bike system. That's the main breaker. This is a test port. Put everything back the way it was. Side cover goes up. all your wiring's nice. With that, we'll throw the seat on. Push it up and back. Put the Phillips head in. And she's done. Let's try her one more time. Neutral. Run. You can hear the fuel pump. So the problem ended up being the starter relay. I look at it this way. Before bringing it to a dealer or a mechanic, try to fix it yourself. It's so rewarding. I hope this helps somebody. And if you have any questions, please ask. And if you could, subscribe, thumbs up, ride safe, and have a great day.